Ladies and gentlemen, Primetime CP23 here, back with another Diablo 3 video. Today, in the background, you're going to be watching my greater of 70 clear. I know it's going to seem like I'm about 2 weeks late posting that, but there is a good reason for it. So, for those who don't know, I work a full-time job, of course, as I'm sure most of you do too. And I've been, putting in a bunch of extra hours. I'm kind of on the verge of getting another promotion. So I've been working extra hours and all kinds of fun stuff like that. But in addition, I've also been having some issues outside of work, some personal stuff going on. And video games just kind of take the back seat. And that's exactly what happened. I had talked about for a long time possibly taking Season 14 off. Just to, kind of refresh and everything. Then I got to 100 subscribers on YouTube, which, of course, I want to thank everybody for. But when I hit 100 subs, it was kind of a wake-up call that I needed to, get back on Diablo. I hadn't played since basically opening night. I played about 8 hours opening night. I played for a couple of hours the second day of the season. But then I had a family emergency that took me out of town for a few days. And then one of my best friends who lives in Michigan got married. So I had a 15-hour drive to Michigan that took up a whole weekend. So as it currently sits, I've played 16 hours of Barbarian and then just over an hour of Wizard. All that time with Wizard has literally just been starting to gear up. As you can see, I've got a few pieces of Veers. I got nothing for... I've got nothing for Tarashas, couple Firebirds, pieces. I do have an Etched Sigil, I do have a Swami, and I do have, which is going to go in the cube, by the way, and I do have a Mantled Heal, and then both Shintato's pieces, which is nice. But beyond that, we're still pretty much ungeared for the Wizard. But anyway, I kind of just wanted to get all that out in the open. I don't know how hard I'm going to go this season. I'm going to, periodically keep making videos. I'd like to still get up to around 1,000 Paragon, if nothing else. Maybe get a GR 100 in. Pretty casual season, but I'd like to at least get that done, if nothing else. But, so back to the greater of 70 clear, now that some of that real talk is out of the way. So opening night, I cleared a GR 50 after about 8 hours of play with Raycore, Seismic Slam. And then I'd kind of just been slowly working my way up. I was doing some T10 riffs, and I was able to get a Fury of the Vanished Peak to buff my Seismic Slam damage. I already had Bracers of Destruction, which are really terrible. 401% for the affix. It's horrible. But I just kept running it. And then the thing that kind of pushed me over the edge was I got a second Unity, as you can see here. So that'll enabled me to throw Unity on my follower and get that 50% damage reduction. So I'm running Band of Might, Unity, and a Pride of Cassius in the cube for Ignore Pain. So I'm fairly tanky, actually. I do have a Furnace in the cube, and then Fury of the Vanished Peak. I have a Ring of Royal Grandeur. Spalders of Zakara has actually been pretty freaking cool to have, because it makes your items not go down in quality, which is really, really helpful. Makes it so that you just don't have to spend money repairing your gear, which may not seem like a big deal, but I have a decent amount of gold for this, for the little bit of time that I've played. Let me see here. I ran through 2 or 3 GRs with a friend of mine at 65, but other than that, everything's been run either solo or in public games. I really haven't been carried at all, and so I mean, all things considered, 17 hours into my season, 425 Paragon, just cleared a GR 70. I've got one class pretty much fully geared. I just need a couple things to get a Z-Barb going. I already have a couple Blade of the Tribes. Don't mind my gross stash space. It's really bad. I've already got a standoff and a Furnace in the cube. I could probably build into Might of the Earth. Could probably build into Charge Barb. Could build... Getting into Hoda might be kind of tough. I do have Braces of the First Men, and I have the same item in the cube, but... and I did get this pretty nice Restraint that I'm going to roll strength off of for crit hit damage. So that'll be pretty nice. But anyway, yeah, I kind of ran out of desire to play Barb pretty early in the season. So basically, originally I wanted to play Wizard. I decided not to main Wizard because I hate the DMO set. I think it's absolutely horrible. So I decided to go with Barb. I had a really good opening night. Got leveled in, I think, 3.5 hours. Got up to GR 50 opening night. Running with a friend of mine for most of that time. And then we got distracted by real life. And that kind of gets in the way of things. But it's still been pretty fun. I'm excited to see where the rest of the season goes. Once I get a Wizard geared up, I'll probably start trying to do more public, and maybe even get back into streaming. I haven't really streamed at all, so ladies and gentlemen, that's going to do it for today's video. Like I said, I just kind of wanted to run a few things by everybody, let everybody know where I've been, what's been going on, why I haven't uploaded since the start of the season. I really appreciate all now 101 of you that are subscribed to the channel. These videos like this that are unscripted, I do a lot more than I probably should, but at the same time, life is unscripted, So ladies and gentlemen, that's going to do it for today's video. Until next time, this is Primetime CP23, and I'm out.